Time for a little Tacoma update. We've done a little bit of work on this one already now that we've decided that we are going to fix it up. And I guess the first update is, in the last video I referred to it as my girlfriend's truck, and now it's my fiance's truck. So if you happen to care about the guy behind the camera, there's a little bit of exciting news for you. So we have done some work to it already, and I just ended up taking it to a friend of mine's shop. I don't feel like wrestling around with a 300,000 kilometer Canadian vehicle as far as undercarriage stuff goes. So we're going to go through all of the things that it needed so far just to make it roadworthy and get it safe again. And as you can see today, order of business is I'm going to be throwing the stock wheels from the 4runner on this, because that is the one remaining thing that it still needs, is a set of tires, just temporarily. You can see these ones are pretty much cooked. So we're going to pop those on, and they are obviously a different size. Those are an 18-inch wheel, and these tacos come with 16s on them. But I measured real quick, and the outside diameter is a little off too. These are about 29 inches, and then the 265s are 30 inches. But these trucks seem to have plenty of clearance on them in the fenders and stuff, even at stock ride height. So we're just going to get Sandy with it and throw them on and hope for the best. So I guess we'll get started on swapping these wheels over right now, and then I'll break down the amount of stuff that we had to do to the front end of this thing, and a few other things as well. But the good news is now it's mechanically sound, and it's really just a matter of making it pretty again. And the cosmetic stuff is what we're going to be featuring on the channel here. That's a little bit more of what we do, as opposed to cutting and torching off rusty suspension parts. That's just not me. So let's swap these wheels over and see what it looks like, see if they even fit in the first place. Alright, we got the 4runner wheels on it, and of course the rears were a pain to get off because they're stuck to the drums. Basically had to take the lug nuts off and drive it around the neighborhood for a bit and smash it into some corners and slam the brakes, but they're on. I don't know if they clear yet, I haven't driven it. We got a lot more tread life on these tires though, so this will buy us some time while we figure out if we're gonna spend the money on some aftermarket wheels for this thing or not, and it really just depends on how many of my crappy videos you guys watch. Alright, so now for all the work that we've put into this thing so far. Now keep in mind this is just mechanical stuff, nothing to make it look pretty yet. This is just, I just dropped it off at my buddy's shop. I've got the invoice here. It's a 2-pager. So long story short, we've already put about $2,500 into it, and that was mostly in the front end, and a few other odds and ends here and there just to get it mechanically sound again. So I've got everything laid out here. The biggest thing was the slop in the front end wasn't the steering rack like I thought it was. It was actually the steering shaft, I guess like the knuckle on the steering shaft was worn out. So we put a new steering shaft in it, and then both left and right outer tie rod ends. So that's where most of the play was, I guess. There was a bit of a clunk from the sway bar end links, so we did those as well. I got him to throw a serpentine belt on it too, just because it looked like it was about to explode any second. It was real cracked. Then aside from that, basically I had an all-new exhaust system. I was wondering where the leak was, and the answer is all of it. Basically, you know how it is here in Canada sometimes. There's just not even enough metal left on it to even weld a patch to. So from the Y-pipe back was essentially all brand new exhaust now. New mid-pipe, new muffler, tailpipe, everything. So that's all nice and quiet again now. So basically this thing's purring like a kitten again with 318,000 K on it. But I guess we'll get a closer look now at some of the cosmetic issues that we're going to have to deal with. So once again, interior is really in good shape. We got nothing to worry about here. We're just going to clean it up. Just get some of the fart stank out of those seats. Yes, I have been driving it. You guys know how it is. Anyways, this is the main one here. So that's going to require some work. And it needs to be fixed. That's not something we can just leave and gloss over. Coat of wax isn't going to fix that. So we're going to get a new fender for it, for sure. And assuming we'll be able to just kind of stick this original flare back on. It's got some gouges in it, but it's not the end of the world. Some of this is transfer. Same with over here too. This is actually, I think, some paint that's transferred over top of it, and some of that will buff out. The thing is, they're going to have to paint this fender, and in order to match it, they're going to have to blend it into the door anyways. So in a way, that's kind of a happy accident that they're going to have to paint this section of the door anyways. There is a bit of a crease here and a dent in the door itself, but I mean, I'm not going to put a whole new door on this thing. I got to manage the expectations here. So that's the biggest thing that needs to be fixed. The other one, obviously, we've already talked about, is this bedside. This thing's hurting too. And to give her due, she bought the truck with this dent in it. This was nobody's fault that I know of. This is the previous owner, so don't get mad at her. It's okay. The only other mechanical issue that hadn't been fixed was the tires. They were really bald, but now we've got that figured out. We've got the 4runner wheels on it. As far as cosmetic issues go, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to look at these headlights. They are brutal. But, I mean, headlight restoration, super quick, super easy, no big deal. Worst case Ontario, I might just have to get a new set for it. And on this truck, we're not going to be doing much aftermarket stuff. I mean, she's not into, like, the cheap eBay LED lights and stuff like that, and I'm not either. So, if anything, we'll be just doing, like, factory replacement parts for it. Kind of considering painting the chrome on this grille to body match I think it's Alpine Silver. To color match the rest of the truck. I think that would look pretty good, and update the front end here. Speaking of the front end, this bumper, it's been rattle canned for sure. I'm not sure what happened here, but it ain't pretty. Again, I'm not sure that it's going to be worth respraying the whole front bumper. If anything, I might even just rattle can it again myself. I don't know. We'll see. Coming around the sides here, we do have a few more kind of bumps and bruises. The truck does look like it's got some miles on it. And again, we're just going to minimize it. We're not going to try and make this a show truck. We're not going to get the paint absolutely flawless, but we're going to make it real shiny and real clean at least. So some of those are going to be staying. This fender flare, again, this has been rattle canned, it looks like. We've got some drips and some runs in that. I don't know, some of those drips I guess I could wet sand, but the problem is that it's burned right through in the paint here in some other spots. It's chipping off. It's not great. We've got some staining in some of these spots. You can see on the door handles there's some rust stains. This should be able to polish off. I'm not too concerned about that. Back here, actually this taillight doesn't look too bad, but this one here, we've got a cracked lens on it, so we're just going to get a new one for it. That'll be quick and easy. The rear bumper doesn't match up perfectly, but it's not too far off. You can see the gap is it's been punched in a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. I think the biggest thing is we're going to have to get a new trim piece for this, which is just a little plastic piece that wraps around. I checked, they're cheap, they're like $40 or something. So we'll fix that up. As for the tailgate, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. It is smashed up, but we might end up just putting like a tailgate pad on there for transporting mountain bikes or something. Aside from that, there's some dents up here on the roof, but not many people are tall enough to see those, so it's not my problem. Actually, I probably will try to suction cup those out or something like that. Yeah, but aside from that, still clean truck. Undercarriage is nice, fairly rust-free. Again, this one has the frame replacement done to it, so it looks really good underneath. And we're just going to try and get the body to look as good as the rest of it. So anyways, if you guys do want to see more videos with this Tacoma, then make sure you let me know in the comments or on Instagram or whatever. I would really like to have some fun with this thing and spend a bit of money on it and do a lift and maybe some bigger tires and stuff. But for now, these 4runner wheels have basically brand new Michelins on them, so this is going to buy us some time while we figure that out. And again, if you guys start really watching these videos and the money starts rolling in from the old tubes of you, well, that's going to be able to justify spending some money on this thing. So it's up to you guys. If you want to follow along, then I'll give you something to follow along with. And if nobody seems to care, well, we'll just stick with the 4runner and the MR2, I guess. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And the next video is going to be, we got to clean the old girl up a little bit. I'm going to be testing out a new soap that Lithium sent me. And because those nice new wheels and tires are real dirty looking, they've been sitting for a couple of years. So we're going to get this thing all spruced up. And I'm going to be testing that soap out on this thing and also the 4runner too. So stay tuned for that one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you then.